The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Some Pharisees and Herodians were sent to Jesus to ensnare him in his speech. They came and said to him, "Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man and that you are not concerned with anyone's opinion. You do not regard a person's status, but teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not? Should we pay or should we not?" Knowing their hypocrisy, he said to them, "Why are you testing me? Bring me a denarius and look at it." They brought one to him, and he said to them, "Whose image and inscription is this?" They replied to him, "Caesar's." So Jesus said to them, "Repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." They were utterly amazed at him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
This morning in our first reading, we read from the book of Tobit. And last week we read from the book of Sirach. Tobit and Sirach, along with 5 other books, are part of the 7 deuterocanonical books, the 7 books that are of the Old Testament that are in the Catholic canon of Scripture, but are not in most other Protestant and other Christian Scripture canon. So a little bit about the history of that. The 7 books that we have that are in addition have been part of the canon since the time of Christ, or since the canon was put together. The unique thing about them is they're written in Greek, where all the rest of the Old Testament is written in Hebrew. And so they're a unique set of books, and they've always been part of the canon. They were part of the translation of the Vulgate, which is into Latin from Jerome. But then come like 15th century or something, and mainly like Martin Luther kind of got it. The canon, they're try to revise the canon or something, but he just went with the Hebrew books of the Old Testament, dropping the Greek books. But they've always been a part of this canon, the Christian Scripture canon, and continue to be so today. And I want to they are awesome books to read. There's 7 of them. Some of them are wisdom literature, like Sirach, Tobit, and then Wisdom, and then there's some other books as well. But Tobit's awesome. The dude was out, hanging out under a wall in a nice sunny day, and a bird dropped in his eyes. Bird dung dropped in the man's eyes and caused him blindness. Okay, so that was conveyed today. Caused him cataracts, later blindness, and he goes home after finding out he's blind, and there's a goat on the table in his house. His wife was paid with a goat, and she had it in the house, and he got a little ticked at the whole thing, right? So the saga goes on. You might want to tap into it. Tobit's a super fun book to read. There's a lot of wisdom in his little life stories here. Same with all those books. So just a little lesson on the canon of Scripture, why we have 7 extra books. They're called deuterocanonical books. They've been called other things. We call them deuterocanonical books. They are part of the fullness of the Scripture canon in the Christian faith. So dive into them, figure out what they are, read them, enjoy them, let the Lord speak to you through them.